So the first question, why is the Eucharist important to me? It's very much my faith. It's very much helped me, and going there before the Eucharist and understanding God is there in the most immediate sense, in the most physical sense as well, is very, very helpful in order to progress my relationship with God.
I think it's really, really important because it's literally Jesus, and I think it's the best way to get all of him, and I think it's something that the Catholic Church really stand out when looking at all the different Christian faiths. I think this is where the Catholic Church really stands strong, because you can get the full truth and the full of Jesus, and I think it's like a big gift, really, and it's super, super important for me.
The Eucharist is important for me because it's the real presence of Jesus. It reminds us and it makes present Jesus' saving death, and it's really what makes us fully Christians. And so that's why it's really important for me to come to Mass and to receive the Lord when we're in a state of grace.
Well, the Eucharist is important to me, aside from the obvious, that it's the source and summit of our faith. It very much is the place in where we can encounter our Lord. We can receive healing from him, which is very important as outside of confession. That's why I'd say the Eucharist is very important. It's just the body and blood, soul and divinity of our Lord Jesus Christ, and it's our faith. There's no way around it. The truth is the truth, and that's that. So that's why it's so important, not just for me, but for obviously all our Catholics. And it's so important that we need to, really recognise that, especially in our youngsters.
I think we should come to the Eucharist, definitely to come to God. God is always going to be there for us, right? If that makes sense. He's all loving. But at the end of the day, it does take that decision of, I want to become closer to God. I want to go and pray. I want to, accompany my Lord. And I think every time that I at least go to pray, I remember Jesus carrying the cross, and I go, okay, if he did this for us, why would I not be able to spend 5-10 minutes of my day, at the very least, with him, accompanying him?
I think we should come to the Eucharist to fully take in Jesus, because as I said, it's a big gift, and at the end of the day, it's a way to get closer to God, and heal us from all of our venial sins. I genuinely feel more at peace when I take the Eucharist, and at the end of the day, it's there to help us, and Jesus said it at the Last Supper, that it's something that will help us ultimately, and I truly believe that.
Well, I think there are many reasons to come before Jesus in the Eucharist, but most importantly, he's our God, so it's a way of worshipping him. It's a way of becoming close to him by receiving him, not just hearing his word, but also receiving him within us.
We should come before Jesus in the Eucharist because, kind of relating to what I said before, it's the source and summit of our faith, and as Catholics and as humans, actually, we should give honour and homage to our Lord, which is why we don't just receive him, we also venerate him in benediction. So this is why we come before him. We bring all our sorrows, but also our happiness, our joys, everything in our life. We bring it to our Lord and give it to him, and he does whatever he needs to do with it. And we are receptive to his will.